Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for BroadwayWorld. We're at the 2019 Lortel Awards, which are given for Outstanding Excellence Off-Broadway, and we caught up with many of this year's nominees.
It's Off-Broadway is where it happens.
I've never been to an award show, so this is really exciting for me.
It's Off-Broadway. Special magic happens here.
We're kicking off the award season tonight, and it's a pretty buzzy, fun energy.
I'm so excited to be at the Lortels. I've never been here before, so I feel like I got invited to the coolest party in town.
Super excited. This is such an honor and a privilege and a pleasure and a blessing, and I'm just really grateful to be here.
I'm very grateful. This is the first off-Broadway play I've done since I've been out of grad school. So,
Oh my God, he's such a baby.
This is my second time being nominated, so let's see what's in store for me tonight.
I love coming to this event. I've come as a performer before, but this is my first nomination, so I'm excited to be here.
I love any chance I get to honor live performers. So for me, I was thrilled when they asked me to be involved. Honored.
Won a Lortel a few years ago, and it's an amazing honor, so I'm so excited to be here.
I mean, what's better than a new musical? These are brand new musicals, all making their way.
We're like 50 feet away from the basement where I met Joe Iconis 12 years ago.
It's an honor. I was there when he opened the email, and he was like, "Oh, I get to present Best Musical with Beth Level." He was very excited.
It's such a privilege. I just love this off-Broadway community and these artists, and to be here is just fabulous.
This community off-Broadway this year, I've gotten to see so much, and just to be included with everyone here, it feels really stellar.
It is so exciting to be here with all of my colleagues, people I know, people I love, people I haven't gotten a chance to see in a long time, so it's really a big old party.
To be nominated for an acting award for messing up at acting just feels so surreal and very unusual, but really very exciting.
I've wanted to have shows play off-Broadway for so very long, and this summer I have a new musical opening off-Broadway, and so to be honored by the Off-Broadway Awards is so cool.
I mean, I think that for me, I'm very invested in making sure that the theater that I inherit can look like the theater that the people who run most of the theaters in our country inherited themselves. And they inherited a vibrant, youthful, excited theater community of their peers. And that was 50, 40 years ago. And most of those people 50, 30, 40 years ago are still running all the major theaters in New York. And so as those people pass the baton on to me and my peers, I would just want to make sure that the people that are watching the work look like the people who are making it.
It is just a validation of everything that I've done. It's also so special for our entire team to get us all back together and to get us to all just celebrate one more time the wonderful thing we did.
Just sum up the best part of the experience of working on the show. What is it for you two?
Singing with this guy.
Getting to build a show and the whole world of a show with Stacy and our other amazing collaborators.
Performing at the Lortels was my first gig here when I first moved to New York. And then Jeff and I had a chance to choreograph the opening number a couple of years ago.
So
to be nominated,
it feels full circle to be here tonight.
And an insane honor. It's really crazy.
I wanted to show up because I wanted to represent transfers. It was a very special play to me, and Lucy's very special to me, and I take great pride in being here representing the show and representing great work.
It means everything to be surrounded by all of these fabulous and talented people and to be recognized. And when you're doing great work, it's exciting to be a part of this kind of community.
And what was meant to be a 6-week gig at the Museum of Jewish Heritage, we're now approaching our year mark of performing Fiddler on the Roof in Yiddish, and that's whoever would have imagined that we would have been embraced not only by the Jewish community, the Yiddish-speaking community, but the theater community has really said, we want to see this and we want to hear this story told in this way. So it was absolutely unexpected, and of course, we're delighted beyond belief.
So honored that our Off-Broadway run got recognized by the Lortels, and super stoked to be here.
And just being here, I mean, this celebrates Off-Broadway, what it means to you.
I love the Off-Broadway world, the community, the risk-taking. It's amazing. It's an honor to be here tonight.
It's so much fun to see everybody and be here together. We're all together, all of us.
And how much fun is it to be in the presence of Bill Irwin anywhere, but at the Lortel Awards? It's special.
How did you get here?
Richie, I walked into Irish Rep and said, could you do my show? And they said yes.
I'm presenting to Bernie Telsey and Will Cantler and Telsey and Company, and they asked me if I would do it, and I felt so honored because they're the ones that cast me in Wit when I hadn't been on stage for 22 years. So it was them and Daryl Roth, and so I get to sort of honor and thank them tonight.
It's a joy and a thrill because I started Off-Broadway and I love Off-Broadway, and just to think back of all the shows and plays and musicals that we've been able to cast, it's a thrill. And that for casting itself to be recognized makes me really proud because I'm so proud of our profession and my peers, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for what they did.